Falcons.
2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. This will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. A play fake to Montgomery, now Foles. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Switch.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick being checked. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Robert Quinn able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
And there's a familiar sight. Khalil Mack putting a quarterback down in the backfield for another sack. I know he only had 8.5 sacks in 2019. So a lot of people wrote that off as, hey, what's going on with Khalil Mack? You do realize he's getting doubled and tripled on just about every snap.
Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Kaepernick looking to throw, 3rd and 2. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Intercepted by the
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Isaiah Oliver.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Foles. And he finds Montgomery complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Complete.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
36-yard line.
They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
And the Bears first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, man. Big series right here. We got
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 39, Foles. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. Touchdown, Chicago! Anthony Miller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears will extend their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 8.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
There's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the back.
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way down to the 5. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now this time, Kaepernick will throw. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. The touchdown all set up by the big play, one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
And I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's, you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 27-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Right there. 54, right there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. It's complete to Robinson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Quickly into the hands of Patterson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here's Foles. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
Cole Kmet, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bears 21, Falcons 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
4 yards on the...
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
The tackle made by...
Tackle by Robert Quinn.
A gain of 2.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 37. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Brings up
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 11.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Intercepted.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 44. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Wilson.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Falcons' 49-yard line.
Now Foles gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First down.
I would think that by now people are done underestimating Tariq Cohen because of his stature when they see him at about 5'6", 5'7". But he can do it all. He can run inside, run to the perimeter, but he also catches the ball really well out of the backfield. And he had more receptions than carries last season. He kind of looks like Darren Sproles, who's been his inspiration as an NFL player. In 2018, Tariq Cohen was a Pro Bowler as well.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 3rd and short. It's out to the left and complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Foles on target to Robinson for the Chicago first.
First down, Bears.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. So we got man.
Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 2 yards to go.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 73 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
A little juke. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? You're the morning when I get expecting up the back. In fact,
the Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. He'll buy some time right. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career. He didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to play with a huge chip on his shoulder. Nice catch there, and he wants to show flashes of that form that he exhibited early in his career with New Orleans and Seattle.
Foles on the give to Montgomery. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They'll look to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Wilson.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake to Montgomery, now Foles. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, a 22. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Chicago Bears believe they got a steal getting Cole Kmet out of Notre Dame, the tight end, in the 2nd round because on most boards, he was a consensus #1 tight end. He can block.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
1st and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Mike, check, 59. 3 buzz.
A first down carry for Smith. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right
On first down, Smith. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Eddie Goldman.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Kaepernick dumps it off to Gurley. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Kaepernick again. They shakes him off. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
This is taken at about the 14. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bears take over
at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers.
2nd and 8 coming up. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
David Montgomery.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Here's Foles. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Kaepernick now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
He completes it to Jones. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Catch there by Julio Jones, and let's face it, we're almost running out of ways to say he's great. So let's put it into this context. 3rd among active players in receiving yards, starting 2020, just 852 yards behind tight end Jason Witten.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
First and 10.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On second down, it's Montgomery, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
30-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had 1 week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Grady Jarrett.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Foles. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. 3rd and long after the sack. He'll look to throw. Going up top for Miller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That's complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
And goal at the Bears' 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Julio Jones, the lone receiver left. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Kaepernick. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Second and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for Atlanta, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mix it.